Nicole, Scherzinger, and Sheryl Lee Raff butt heads about the election. Was it rigged? There are two sides to every story, but there's only one. Backstory. Nicole Scherzinger sat quietly in her dressing room after a stunning performance in Sunset Boulevard on Broadway. She silently basked in the adulation of the electrifying crowd. A knock on her door broke her free from the tender moment. A bouquet of white roses guided actress Sheryl Lee Raff into the room. Superb performance, Nicole. I didn't think you would make it. Thank you, friend. The two old friends celebrated with a warm embrace. From the corner of Cheryl's eye, she noticed a MAGA bracelet inside Nicole's purse. Sheryl swallowed the expletive that rendered from her mouth, sidelining her anger. Sheryl, this is my niece Nadia. She's in town for the show. Nadia sat quietly in the corner as if she was instructed not to speak. Can I ask you something? Sure, anything. What do you see in him? And who? The man you voted for. Nicole's eyes sparkled. She was overjoyed to talk about her election choice. Well, he's going to build a wall and get the country back on track. He didn't build it in 2017. Why do you think he'll do it now? He has a new administration, and I believe in him. How about that? So you believe in a felon? No, I believe in him. Nadia sat on the edge of her seat, listening to the two women banter back and forth. Can I say something? Nicole looked at Nadia with death in her eyes. No. Nadia, stay quiet. Nicole, your entire family are immigrants. I was born in Hawaii, but your family wasn't. What's your point? So forget about everyone else that wants a shot at liberty. My family made it across those waters and applied for citizenship legally. Suddenly, a desperate shout from the back of the room rendered the ladies silent. The election was rigged. Nadia stood on business. It was like a boulder had been lifted from her chest. Sheryl swiveled around, her eyes locked on the girl's innocent expression. What did you just say? They stole the election. Nadia, I told you no more of that silly election talk. Nadia rummaged through her book bag and retrieved a folder. She handed it to Sheryl. Rigged election 2024. What's in here? Just some mumbo jumbo. Nadia is a civics and math major. She loves collecting useless data. Nadia bypassed her aunt, Nicole, and marched over to Sheryl. Please, take a look at this. My teacher said I should just keep my mouth shut. Sweetie, what's in your report? Trump is very deliberate. He tells you exactly what he's thinking at all times. So it wasn't hard for me to piece together the evidence. A producer from the show poked his head into the room. Nicole, we need a quick photo. Nicole leered at Sheryl, then Nadia. I'll be right back. Nadia, keep your mouth closed. Okay, she's gone. Trump worked with the media. They gave him precise numbers on which demographics to target with the software. What do you mean? Look at all the battleground states. Kamala lost every single one of them. Democrats haven't lost every single battleground state since the 80s. Sheryl edged closer and listened carefully. He had help. Help from whom? Nadia looked over her shoulder at the door. Elon. You notice Elon didn't endorse Trump until his software was ready to go. You think Elon Musk has something to do with the results? Yes. In each of the battleground states, they padded the numbers. That's the only way it wouldn't look fishy. Remember, Trump said he had a secret. He also said we will never have to vote again. And he's right. Sheryl paced the room, vying to make sense of what Nadia had disclosed. The media gave him precise numbers on which voters to alter. Black men, Hispanics, white women, they gave him percentages. Elon's software targeted the percentages. Or maybe we're just sore losers. Mrs. Raff, the fake elector scheme came out years after the fact, and so will this. Elon has chartered people to the moon. Why wouldn't he be able to flip a switch and alter votes and win big? Where are the months of recounts? Sheryl's head bowed, signaling a moment of defeat. Maybe our country just wasn't ready for a black woman to reign. I don't believe that. How many times are y'all going to have to save our democracy? Now that's a good question. Have you given your report to anyone? Nadia's head lowered, sorrow flooded her eyes. I tried, but no one will read it. What if we take it to the FBI? They know about it. They know about the software. They are covering it up. Elon has billions in government contracts. If they expose the truth, they know a civil war is set to follow. Nadia turns away, seemingly in deep thought, but there is one minor hurdle they didn't see coming. And what's that? Black people. Black people are finally becoming united. 400 years on this soil, and this one moment galvanized them. You think so? Yes. And you can thank Biden for that. He just seated 15 federal judges to lifetime appointments on the bench. He knows what's coming. It's the only way to counteract the breach. Nicole re-entered the room, prompting Nadia to quickly toss her report into the trash. Shall we go? Nadia glanced at Sheryl, and Sheryl glanced at the report in the trash.